Hello and welcome to SOUQ Sports. It's still that particular time of the day where we all gather around on SOUQ News and make sure that you are informed from tennis to all African games to what's happening in football to the cups that are to be won, monies made and all over. My name is Chuks and I am here with a full house today. Charles, how are you doing?
Well, I'm fine. We thank God to be back. I mean, it's been a week absent. I hate to be absent, but I'm glad I'm back here, right, with the guys and, trying to get things to go as it should. It's Charlie Montero here, and I'm glad to be among the three wise men again.
Yeah, I call it the Three Musketeers. I rightly would dub it as Three Musketeers. You know, we bring the change to the city every time. You know how it is, your boy Juvi. It gives me such an enormous pleasure to know that you, my number one, are out there. We talk money, we talk sports from the North Pole down to the South, East and West and everything in between. So if you're ready, we're ready to take you around the world. Back to Chuks. You know how it is.
Okay, thank you very much, Charles. Thank you, Juvi. It's nice always having you guys here in the studio. We go straight. For those of you that heard that sound, those are ships heading to Europe. So we mean business here. We are looking at what's happening in Indian Wales right now. For those that are unaware, the quarter-final, the qualifying for quarter-final match was very exciting. As not just human beings came to the court, we also had bees. Like you heard us very well. We had some good hungry bees that missed the game and needed to come see Carlos play. Unfortunately, when the bees came on Thursday, Carlos Alcaraz ran away. They gave him one sting and the young man ran away. Now the umpire Mohammed Laini had to now call, ladies and gentlemen, please let me bring this to your notice. As I'm speaking, this game is hereby suspended thanks to the bees. So congratulations to every member of the bee invasion. You made us proud.
Well, at least it's one for the history books. Not just human beings attend these games now. Even bees want to be a part of the, and milk the honey. Of course, there's money in this game, so they're trying to milk the money in the honey. So yeah. And
Florida 1000, congratulations.
Yeah, and we saw Alcaraz come out from that slump. I mean, it's not easy, having been stung in the forehead, fighting that, and also, coming out to be triumphant in the tie. That's very, very good, and it's commendable. Well,
if we ask Juvi will say they should test him for drugs because that bee has stung something.
Actually, when I heard this story, what came to mind is money is honey, sunny. A rich man's joke is always funny. So when you have men that make money gather around, bees come around, we just make money. Money is honey.
As long as it's sweet.
Yeah,
okay, I want to say congratulations to Yannick Sinner. He progressed straight to the quarter-finals. He beat someone he had a whole lot of hope, but unfortunately he met someone that is right on top of his game. So congratulations to Yannick, to Leheka. Hey, don't worry, try again next time. You are still world number 32. You faced world number 2, and hey, he dealt with you 6-3, 6-3. Also, Timothy Paul, world number 17. Now, most people thought that hey, this was not going to happen, but Casper Ruud, hey, try again next time. 6-2, 1-6, 6-3. Congratulations to the guys coming from behind trying to get into world top 10. Then Emma Navarro, who thought Arina Sabalenka was going to lose. Well, hey, this is tennis. The beauty of it is that world number 2 was beaten, and she lost 6-3, 3-6, 6-2. Now, Emma, we wish you the best. This is 1,000 points, 1,000 points on the offer, and a whole lot of good thousands also on the offer. Coco Gauff, congratulations, she qualified. Coco Gauff qualified. She beat Martens 6-0, 6-2, and she knocked out the first in 25 minutes. Her first game was in 25 minutes. Then our defending champion, Ika Swiatek, she also qualified. We say congratulations to her. Everyone is moving forward, and for everyone that played, that's the beautiful thing about this particular stage. Everybody's getting some good money and getting some points. So hey, quarterfinals is going to be hot.
Interesting. Maybe another upset. Maybe another upset.
It's in the books, right?
Yeah,
it's in the books. I mean, well, we see this the trend. The big guys are making a statement and trying to get everything right at the moment so that they can, they will not be left behind. And we love to see that when the juggernauts will go take on the juggernauts. And
at this stage, the good upset was Bata, world number 36, securing her first WTA semi-finals. That was not expected, and she beat Russian 28 seed, who was also coming this far.
Anastasia. Yeah.
It's good. It's good for the game, and it's good for the money to go. For the money,
yeah. It's good for the game, and I said this before. I hope this generation of young guys would have the longevity like the trio that just left that basically are leaving Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, because these other guys, any little thing.
Do you prefer a few dominating a sport?
Well,
or everybody can stay 10, 15 years, but let it just keep going round.
Keep going
round.
Let
just
it touch.
I think
Messi and Ronaldo.
I think basically it's for those, this era, it's for those who did the major work, the extra work to it. They just have been consistent. It's been beautiful. But time shows that they also are leaving the 20-year-old boy upsetting Djokovic the other day. I mean, he said it was a miracle, but man, I mean,
we knew it was hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work. It speaks to the amount of work that they do behind the scene. I mean, it's not easy to step into the shoes of, the trio that are leaving. It's big determination and big hard work behind the scenes and, in front of the cameras as well. Because it's definitely not easy to remain relevant for 15 years, 20 years. Yeah. I mean, it takes grace and it takes hard work. Yeah.
Okay, this guy is going to Europe. Ship captain, please turn off that horn. Then let's go straight to golf. For everyone that knows right now, the Players' Championship is happening. And let's take it from this aspect. Now, Rory is coming out to say that he's not very pleased that some of the best players are not in this particular championship, owing to the LIV Golf and the PGA issue, because they didn't directly make it open and say everybody come. So for the Players' Championship, which happens to be a major championship, a pot of 24 million pot, the major players, some of the major players are not there, and he's saying that he's not happy about it.
Well, I think he's right to complain. I mean, if he will now be left with people that are performing under par, I mean, he would love to compete with, the big players and know that he really actually worked for it. And regardless of who he plays, I mean, coming out on top means you did work for it, and it doesn't, dilute the win, or it doesn't dilute the triumph. But I feel like he has a point when you look at it in the grand scheme of things. I mean, we can't keep splitting. This is a Players' Champion, and because of some certain rules, they cannot compete in this because they are already over there at LIV Golf. It dilutes the game and just...
It's because of the money.
It's because of the money, yes, but the fans are complaining. A lot of fans don't come out to watch because these big players are not there anymore.
I said it, when these Arab money boys came on board, they just messed it up with...
Did they mess it up?
It's the level of temptation. Someone had played level of, let's say, 20 years, and one win covers whatever you've been playing for 20 years.
It makes it very lucrative.
It's tempting. The offer is almost, you can't say no to it.
You refuse to swing. You decided to put a microphone in front of you.
No.
Are you thinking of changing?
It's messing up the...
Why say messing up? It's sport is sport. Our venue is a platform.
It's not just about the money. I mean, that's sports. It's not just... But hey, that's what it is right now, man. We just have to face the reality.
That's the reality we live in sports.
It's a sad one, but hey,
it's not sad.
No, it's not sad because...
But it's taking the beauty, almost the beauty from I mean...
PGA should go ahead and get more fans. Simple.
The fans want to watch the exciting players.
They want these other guys.
And the other guys have gone all the way down to Saudi Arabia
you've seen the LIV tournament.
Yeah.
You see how packed the place is.
Yeah.
So somebody is not just putting money in the pockets of players. He's also putting money out there to promote and get new fans, new fan base.
How many guys are swinging in the Middle East?
That's why they're
saying. But hold on, it's not just happening in the Middle East. It's happening all over the world.
And I believe if they get more of these games to be played there, it will encourage local golfers to, come and, get experience by mixing up with these will I say, professional players already.
Let's hope that works. Let's hope that. But please don't spoil the game for us.
Juvi, 1 win, 4 million.
That's what I'm saying. 4 million. You know what that means?
It's a lot. It's a lot of money to overlook.
It's
a lot of money to overlook, regardless
not
of,
just the winner.
Yeah.
4 million.
Yeah. Forget about not just the winner. Everyone. As long
saying.
as you can just get.
They just saw the loophole in PGA and say, man, let's make it juicy for these guys. And the offer is juicy.
It's juicy.
If you gave me that offer right now, it's going to take a lot for me to say no.
Juvi, if you say no, on behalf of me and my village people, let's go straight to Formula One. We are still celebrating Oliver Bierman. He has come out and the guy said he's really fulfilled and he's on top of the moon. Every single person, from Lewis Hamilton, Max, Alonso, everyone is singing the praise of the 18-year-old. Yeah. He can't even believe he was able to come seventh.
I mean, competing with the likes of these names you just mentioned, it's a great achievement, and they have also, prophesied that he can go on to be, to do great things, and they have also wished him well. For an 18-year-old, I remember when I was 18.
That's what I'm saying, man. I just wanted you to say it, man. I wanted you to say it, man.
For an 18-year-old, it's a lot of talks behind that machine, and the composure and the, clarity of mind to be able to compete and finish 7th.
To imagine that you are on the same race with these other guys.
It's crazy, man. I mean, it's crazy.
And you're not back
the amount of pressure he would feel.
You're not back on writing WAEC.
Or struggling for jam.
Juvi, take us.
Or struggling for jam.
Juvi, take us to all African games.
Right.
All right, African games is still ongoing. Yes, I know someone wanted to kill me the other day. And finally, Nigeria is back on number 3. Yes, and number 3. We're doing good. Egypt still ahead of every other person, every other country there. Egypt is still number 1 with 115 medals already. Now, check out their gold. 65 gold medals.
Wow.
27 silver. Then 23 bronze medals.
Who wants to catch them?
I mean, there is no
South Africa has overtaken Nigeria. I mean, for now, South Africa has overtaken Nigeria.
Are you sure?
For now.
Okay, did you see the medal table for today? You missed some spots.
Yes. The mixed martial arts and all that. And Nigeria definitely, the last time we came second.
In the last few hours, we are back to number 2.
We're back to number 2.
Yes.
But I mean,
just by 1 goal.
1 goal is enough. It's gold that matters, man. Because right now South Africa is way ahead of us in silver, 22 silver.
He's happier now.
No. I'm happy every time Nigeria does well. I mean, as a nation, yes, we could do better. Egypt is how many million? Nigeria is like almost times 2 of those guys, if not times 3.
With all the
but they've been able to invest in this thing, and in some games that matters, they're just hitting the goal. And let me not spoil it for some. Ghana, I don't know what the medal table looks like right now. They just have 5. Akwaba, 5. I mean, Ghana is 14th on the medal log. I mean, with just 5 medals, 1 gold, 3 silver, 2 1 bronze.
They came to host.
They should take initiative from Côte d'Ivoire.
5.
I mean, hosting doesn't mean you should totally drop off the log.
5.
Can't your host be a good host?
5.
Show us that you are capable of, doing this too as well, rather than just hosting and giving us the platform.
Ghana, thank you very much. Don't mind this. You are doing well.
And also,
I mean, our brothers, they should show us what it means.
Our brothers,
they shouldn't always take the bans to Twitter or Facebook and try to drag. I mean, this is where you need to show that you have something to prove, and you have, things that matter when it comes to sports and compete.
I guess they are a good host. Let's just say
okay,
like
let's
that.
just leave it at that.
And finally, Nigerian contingent did quite well in the mixed martial arts, though. Whatever medal we've gotten there, 5 gold medals, doesn't really apply to this present one. Our girls were able to do quite well. I mean, trumping Ghanaians and people from Nigeria.
Can you just leave Ghana alone?
They are our closest people.
You
In
say mixed
1982,
martial
it
arts.
was Ghana. Yeah, Ghana must go. Mixed martial arts.
We've been seeing
Juvi,
Shege.
Okay. Yes, let's be nice. We did quite well. 5 gold medals.
They should. We've been seeing Shege in this country back to back. So they should go out and put out frustration and bring it back all the gold.
I think eventually when mixed martial arts is given its right place, Nigeria would also add to that. But man, it's still far from what Egypt is doing right now. 50-something. 65 gold medals. 65. Even if the gold medals were $5,000. 65.
65 is a lot.
115. I mean, at the time of this report, 115 medals.
They came prepared.
The last time.
Did you see their contingent? Did you see the number of contingent they came with? They came with a purpose. I don't know if you understand. They came prepared.
They came to sweep up the gold.
Of course.
I think Nigeria should.
And they just got some almost 40 billion loan all around. So you don't know how much they are spending here.
Well, I think Ghanaians, you guys are doing good. Nigerian contingents continue. We still have how many more days to go? So we still trust we'll overtake South Africa. They are just
for now we've overtaken them already.
But just with one good is not good. Let's not bring Pesero back.
Okay. On that note, we will go on a break, and when we return, we'll talk sports business, we'll talk football, and Charles will tell us what happened in Europa yesterday. For those that have gone home, just wait. SOUQ Sports will be right back.
Balewa Square, TBS. Tafawa Balewa Square was initially used as a horsing ground called Lagos Race Course. The edifice was constructed by General Yakubu Gowon in 1972 and named after Nigeria's first Prime Minister, Sir Tafawa Balewa. Tafawa Balewa Square is located at 45/57 Marseille Bangboshe Street on Lagos Island, Lagos, and referred to as TBS. TBS is a 50,000-seater capacity venue and houses the Remembrance Arcade, the 26-story Independence House, which at a time was the country's tallest building. When Lagos served as the country's seat of government, the National Assembly Complex was within the TBS. Also in the square are the National Broadcasting Commission Office, the Nigerian Hydrological Services Agency Office, shopping centers, travel agencies, restaurants, car parking lots, and a bus terminal. Tafawa Balewa Square is adorned with beautiful statues of white horses and red eagles, symbols of strength and dignity. Our historic neighbors include the King's College and the Holy Cross Cathedral. Tafawa Balewa Square hosted some of the country's memorable events, such as the Independence Day in 1960, when Nigeria gained independence from Britain, the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, which is celebrated annually on January 15. The edifice is a national cultural asset. Tafawa Balewa Square. SOUQ Enlightenment.
Hello and welcome back to SOUQ Sports. Now, hey, we go straight to boxing. This has to do with more of like somebody is coming out to defend. The World Boxing Council, they've come out to defend why Francis Ngannou is in the top 10 ranking of boxers. I didn't get it, so I think I have to put it up. let's just talk about it for very few seconds. Do you think the guy deserves to be in the top 10? And the reason they gave was because he fought Fury and that he knocked Fury down in round 3. That was all. And he now was made number 10.
I mean, I think there are a lot of other names that are not coming to mind right now that could have filled that position. I mean, he's just coming from UFC, yes, a former UFC heavyweight champion. But I don't see, he has not done enough to prove to us beyond reasonable doubt that
when you say done enough, what do you mean by done enough? He's had just 2 fights.
Just 2 fights. He has not done enough. That's what
Before
I mean.
the number 10, just 1 fight.
Can you imagine? So, what has he done to prove or, to seem deserving of that position? Number 10, yes, he's number 10, but I don't see, it doesn't make any sense to me if when you look at it. He was knocked out by Anthony Joshua. I mean, a knockout is a knockout, and it should take points off his style, off his ranking.
They say that the new ranking is going to come out very soon.
Okay.
But why did he get to number 10?
Well, he shouldn't get to number 10. There are a lot of other people that are deserving
A
of that
lot of
position.
people, Daniel Dubois is there. He's had 19, 20 fights. He lost 2. I mean, they're like knockouts is immense in this.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people with 17-5 fights, 16 knockouts. They are there. Martin Bakole, Jared Aldenson, and these other guys that should be there. And, not to be sentimental, Francis, what are you doing there? 2 fights. I mean, in record, you have people with 30 fights, 50 fights.
And they are not even first 15.
No, because I don't want to talk about the fact that I don't want to say boxing is dead, it's not dead, but it begins to question, it begs the question,
credibility,
how you get someone like this here?
It's more of who are those in charge right now.
And
Suleiman right now
what
is the head of
aim?
WBC. So, hey, well, let's wait and see what the next...
What are they really looking out for?
I mean, 2 fights.
What are they really looking out
2
for?
fights.
Not 2 fights.
But,
Before the ranking, 1 fight.
And you place him in number 10, first 10.
Maybe they were looking at
in
the
world.
money.
I was going to come there when
maybe they were looking at the money.
The money he was able to generate for them.
Yes, maybe. Okay, for him, 10 million. For WBC, we don't know, but we know that it's a whole lot.
It's a whole lot.
Money is honey sunny. A rich man's
I mean,
joke
I
is
look
always
at
funny.
the
My brother,
I look at the
with
publicity.
Money, WBC will make you number 1.
I look at the
That's
publicity
exactly
of,
what
of
it
that
has
fight
become.
with Anthony Joshua. It was a lot of publicity. They even had to, create a commercial for that fight of both men, striking each other and falling to the ground. I mean, a lot of money has gone into that.
Not just commercial. There was a full fight in HD animation.
Yeah.
Did you get to see that?
Nah,
Just like a simulator.
Yes, a whole lot of money went into. So maybe they are looking at
whoever
The
brings in
revenue
the
that
more
was
money.
generated from both
finance
fights.
generated.
Obviously, we do the business,
Money
so
makes
this
the
is what
world
we do. Money is honey, sonny. Make some of it. Don't just be talking and quarreling about. If I brought him more money, even we don't know, Jake Paul could be in the next.
Yes, talking about Jake Paul, the young man is going to fight Tyson. But we know this much or more, mainly more promotion and money. But Tyson, hope you know his promotion and money.
I don't think Tyson knows because the amount of training he has gone through, the amount of drills he has gone through,
Okay.
and the amount of energy he has put into getting himself to match fitness. I mean, we saw the incident of him trying to punch his trainer, and if that punch had landed, someone would have landed in the hospital. He's coming at it with everything that he has, and
Well, probably Jake Paul will be contending with Tyson Fury next.
yeah.
Promotional stunts and all that. It brings in the money.
Jake Paul is a businessman.
Yeah, he's an entertainer.
He's a strict businessman. So for each of these fights, he's promoting his brand and promoting his energy drink.
He definitely.
And looking forward to getting into the billionaires list.
Yeah, Tyson will be giving something juicy as well.
Will be given, or he has already signed the contract to collect.
Before the fight, a few days before the fight, he will turn 58.
Okay. Now, turning 58, let's go straight to the matches that were played yesterday and 2 days ago.
Yeah, we're going to start off with the most recent, which is Europa League. We saw AC Milan come off triumphant from that draw. Benfica and Rangers played a 2-2 draw in the first leg, and Benfica finishing it off on their away run. And also AS Roma haven't done the job at their home, decided to give Brighton and their fans something to cheer about. Bayern Leverkusen, well, that game really gave me a lot of high blood pressure, I wouldn't lie, because I was rooting for Xabi Alonso all the way. 2-2 draw in the first leg. Also from a fight back, they had to fight back. And also in the second leg, they did the same thing, went 2 goals down, fight back, and they completed their comeback at the dead. That's Patrick Schick giving them 2 goals from off the bench like he did in the first leg. Also, we have Freiburg, West Ham, making a statement at home in the London Stadium, making sure that Freiburg went home with nothing to cheer for.
5-0.
5-0, and that was really, really, really something that I love to see. When you talk about the caliber of Premier League teams we have, and for them to show themselves in the European stage, and they are doing just that. I think those are the major highlights.
How did Liverpool play Sparta? Did Sparta offend them in one way?
And I didn't see Spartak Prague winning.
With all the scoring of Villarreal, they still didn't qualify.
The most major, the major job was done in the first leg, and we saw Marseille going out there 4-0 winners in the first leg, and despite the amount of goals that they were able to monster,
talking of amount of goals, it reminds me of a team in EPL. I mean, with the very large.
If you want to say it,
I want to
say it. Juvi.
I hope it doesn't turn out like
Juvi,
eventually at the end of the game you have the highest number of goals. Let's wait till see things unfold.
So who are those that are qualified now for quarterfinals? Who are those that are qualified?
Well, the draws are meant to be done today by 12, or they are actually on the way right now. We have Benfica qualified for the next round, AC Milan qualified for the next round. We also have West Ham, Atlanta, Bayern Leverkusen, AS Roma, and Liverpool. So at the end of this show, we'll be knowing who would play who for the next round and the semi-finals. So too would the UEFA Champions League draws be done by 12 as well. So we would see the results and see the fixtures for the next round. Oh, okay. We have them right on the screen. We have Arsenal playing Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Man City, Barcelona, PSG, and Dortmund, Atletico. I mean, these are blockbusters for our screens. Arsenal against Bayern Munich. I think they have a retribution against Bayern Munich. And Man City, Real Madrid. Well,
wow! English clubs did not get it rosy this time around
at all. And they being the only 2 English teams left in Champions League.
At the quarters,
I mean,
someone is going home.
Someone has to go home. And Real Madrid, I wouldn't say that Real Madrid against City. Do you really think? I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about Real Madrid, Man City, because Man City now they look very strong. And I'm going to speak out of sentiments. Real Madrid at home is difficult for City.
It's difficult for anybody
actually, especially in the Champions League fixtures. Champions League night at the Santiago Bernabeu is always something special. It's crazy. So I don't know.
You have more people outside the stadium than those inside.
Yeah, and I hope City will be able to hold them off and kill it off at their home.
Well, I hope.
And Arsenal having the home advantage first on in the first leg.
Is it an advantage?
It should be, because
it should be if they utilize it.
If they can utilize it,
right?
Yeah, we see the atmosphere they were able to gather up in their last game. If they can replicate that and try as much as to use the 12th players, that is their fans, to boost their momentum, they have a chance. I mean, I want them to actually show Bayern Munich, and a lot of Arsenal fans have said it before now, that they should bring on Bayern Munich, and they are ready to take Bayern Munich. I mean, qualifying
be careful what you wish for.
Fans don't play games.
The last time they qualified for this round was against Porto. They actually trumped Porto out. Again, they have qualified for this quarterfinals by trumping Porto out. So I just wish they can vanquish all their demons by also triumphing over Bayern.
Team, not the same psychology in the head of this. guys. You understand what I'm
Well,
saying?
we believe they have what
And this
it
is
takes.
Champions League experience would always play out here. You
you're
can't take that away.
You're forgetting that.
Remember, there used to be a club called Ajax.
Bayern Munich.
Yes.
Bayern Munich is also not, 100% at the moment.
It's not the 100.
They are not top in the league.
Yeah,
They are
they are
not,
not.
yes,
They
they
have
are
a
not.
lot of. They have a lot of things that happen in
They are
backstage.
scoring goals though.
Yeah, they are, but they're not getting the desired result
At home, right?
at home.
But you never
And
can tell
away.
what will happen at Champions
I
League.
mean, yes, they
And
have
that's
they
what
have
we're
they
saying.
have good records when they come to London stadiums. They've done it at Chelsea, done it at Tottenham, and well, Arsenal can.
Well, Kane will be coming home, right?
Do you think PSG and Barcelona they have issues that they need to settle personally?
Yeah.
Now they are meeting each other. How are they going to settle
Well, I
these
hope
issues?
Mbappe can really get what it takes, the taste of El Clasico right on at PSG right now, and I wish he can be the deciding factor in that tie. He is coming to Los Blancos, and he can have a taste of what it feels like to be a Los Blancos early on by defeating our rivals.
By
Defeating our rivals.
Atletico Dortmund.
Atletico Dortmund, that one is a fixture for we know the yellow submarines don't. The yellow wall would always rise at Dortmund's home, but we know what Wanda Metropolitano is, and it's a fortress for these guys when it comes to Champions League football. Atletico Madrid they've had 10 games and they have won 9 and drawn 1 from the 10 games Champions League played in the Wanda Metropolitano. So we're expecting a blockbuster from those two, and we know how Dortmund know how to stay in games. They might not play well, but they stay in games. They don't concede much, and they show their yellow.
I think German teams are a bit disciplined side.
Yeah.
They don't throw away chances that much.
They don't.
And so wherever chances.
I mean, we saw that with Bayer Leverkusen. They had few chances against the the team they played, and they used every chance and they utilized it.
But
okay.
I was saying the last time that the first 6 that qualified, I mean, regardless of both Dortmund and these guys have what it takes to.
And also
every one of them, they've got what it takes to take.
And also, this round of fixtures also help us to know if which league would get the 5th place Champions League qualifier for next season, because from next season it will be 36 teams. So I don't know. The Premier League
is coming to the Premier League.
It should, because I think it's two teams right now. The Germans and La Liga are topping it. So England is not far off, and we see West Ham beating Freiburg. That was also instrumental. I think they should come up the rankings now, because they still have 5
two teams in the Championship, 2 teams in Europa,
and one in the
Confederation.
Conference
But the
League.
Italians are also not doing badly.
No, they aren't. But at the moment, we saw Inter got trumped out.
I told you Inter isn't doing real.
So aside Roma and AC Milan, they don't have representatives in the Champions League today.
Okay. We wish them the best. So everybody go out there and support your team. And one beautiful thing we know is that the business is getting more business-like. For those that I might not understand, streaming platforms is the new gold mine. And if you don't understand it, let me now break it down for you. UEFA have just declared profit year in, year out. Same thing has trickled down to to the Premier League and other leagues. Now let's look at the FA. Let's look at the FA pictures, and if possible, if we have time, also look at the Premier League fixtures for this weekend. Even though we have just 2 matches, two matches left for this weekend.
Wolves Coventry. I think Wolves still have an opportunity to qualify for Europe if they can do well, and they do have a favourable fixture, if you ask me. Although Coventry currently sits 8th position in Championship and also looking to qualify for the Champions League, even though they
Wolves
fell
will
short.
win. Don't bother.
Wolves to win,
Wolves
everybody say Wolves.
They will
to
take
win.
this one serious.
And okay, Newcastle going to Etihad. The last time I was in Carabao Cup.
Don't bother. Go to the next one.
No, but I just want to make mention of Newcastle.
don't-
They were the ones that trumped.
Don't bother. Chelsea beat them this week.
Big games. Big
Steve,
games.
don't
come for-
worry.
All right. If you
City
say
is
so.
not going to play. Let's go to the next one.
Chelsea, Leicester.
Chelsea, Leicester City. Well, we already know.
Now this is a game to watch.
Yeah, we already know that Leicester City are sitting top and comfortable at the summit of the championships, and they, play. Although they have lost 2 games in their last 4, and we see that they have what it takes to overpower this Chelsea side, who are lacking confidence at the moment. Manchester United via Liverpool.
Juvi is making a face.
No.
It's the truth. You guys are lacking in confidence, right?
I'm not Chelsea. It would be inappropriate to call me Chelsea. I'm not Chelsea.
Right.
I just
Okay,
love
so now stop making the face.
Well, what we see as the biggest game for this weekend, Liverpool, Manchester United, we know that these two have a lot of history, coming into the FA Cup. Well, Klopp also has his eyes set on the treble, or the quadruple actually, because he's still in the running for 3 major competitions. And yeah, we want him to bow out with a lot of trophies in the cabinet.
He isn't bowing anywhere.
Well, he is.
He has gotten one already, mind you.
No, he's not bowing out. From the letters, he isn't bowing anywhere.
I know. There's a rumor
if he's not
of a
bowing
2 years
out,
contract.
he should bow out of this competition and try again next
Manchester
year.
United, their manager will try to save his job come the end of the season, and if he can, trump these guys
Are
out.
you talking as a Man U fan?
I'm talking as a football lover at the moment, and an admirer of Ten Hag and his philosophy at Manchester United.
That is not working.
That is not working. Well, and I feel like he has something to prove. I mean, the last time out they played each other, played Liverpool, it was a goalless fixture, and we feel like they have what it takes to. But we see Liverpool firing all cylinders. None of them are relentless. Those players, regardless of the injury scares, they are still proving that they have what it takes to compete in all 4 competitions.
I think we must give it to Liverpool. Before they played City, there was the rumor like they've got a great deal of their players on bench, and this is the mentality of the players. The young boys from secondary schools, I mean, playing
like they have been there all their life.
Came from a goal down and got a point. Okay, for this week, 90% of the matches have been postponed.
Yeah,
so
because
we're
of the FA Cup. Yeah.
Just having first two matches, and we say everyone go out there. Burnley taking Brentford, Luton, Nottingham, Fulham, Tottenham, West Ham, and Villa.
I think the Hammers are out for this game, and we have Tottenham, Nottingham, West Ham. The Hammers have the weekend, so.
So for everyone that makes ham, congratulations. We want to say thank you very much for being there. Remember, every of your product and services, we can always make sure the world gets to hear about you. Be nice, no fighting. Share love, share peace, not fight. My name is Chuks. We'll do this again on Monday.
Yep. We are signing out also. Charlie Montero on your screens, as always. The weekend brings about nice fixtures, and if you have money out there, put on some nice games and cash out. Easy. I would have my money on City, Liverpool, and let's keep the last one to ourselves. All
right, man. Money is honey, sunny. A rich man's joke is always funny. To all the beautiful women out there, it's your month. Celebrations to you. We love you from SOUQ Sports. I love you. All right, let me not say we. I love you. Enjoy your weekend.
No, obrigado this time.
No, we love you. Just stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble.
Just keep it and make it personal.
You never can tell which.
Au revoir.